In your, well, in your discipline, if you like, or in your faculty, how much are staff able to use small group teaching as a method? Is it commonly used? Are they able to use it commonly?
In engineering, because we're generally dealing with very large classes, we don't generally do quite so much small group teaching in the usual sense of the word, but there are methods of doing that. So, for instance, most lectures are backed up with tutorials where it might be a large class, but students are working and are able to get individual or small group attention in that. There are things we can do. I do a lot of project-based teaching, and a lot of that is small group because we've got students working in groups, and so we will talk to a group individually or get them to present their work to us as a group, so you're always working with a small group. There's lots of things we're doing, like involving peer assessment or peer learning within that. So again, there's lots of very clever things you can do within a smaller group, or breaking up a class into smaller groups. In maths that's delivered across the faculty, they're now changing the format of their lecturing, expecting students to read or watch lectures online, do a small quiz, and then now they're doing more small group tutorials. So instead of having a class of 150, they will have, or 160, they will have 40 student classes, which are used. So the students should have done a lot of what would traditionally have been done in a lecture, have done it online, reading and understanding, and then a little quiz. And then the tutorials are used more for individual problem solving, checking the application and the understanding of what has been delivered in the online lecture. So there are methods of doing smaller group work.
Excellent. So what size would a small group be in the field of engineering? You mentioned 40. Is that a small group?
That would be a small group in terms of a tutorial class. There may well be, it wouldn't necessarily just be a single lecturer with that. There may be a lecturer plus graduate teaching assistants helping with the tutorial there. So we bring in help, but often they will all be in the same room, so that when someone's got a problem, they put their hand up and someone can help, or they will come out to the front, and there's distributed help there. In project-based learning, we will often work with groups. So it'll be a student group that's actually working on the project, group of about 6, and we may be interacting with those groups on a single group basis, or sometimes we have a progress meeting where the group that's presenting will present their progress, but we may have 2 other groups watching that, so that the feedback that we give one group is being listened to by 2 more groups. Then there'll be a swap around, so they're learning from each other.